A curse has befallen the region of Icewind Dale, in the form of an unrelenting winter that has slowly chipped away at those who live here for 2 long years. Most have lost the will to believe it will ever end, as hundreds of adventurers have flocked to this region in an attempt to end the curse and go down in history. None have succeeded. Those who do live to tell their tales are left frozen and mutilated by the horrors of the region. Join us as an unlikely group of adventurers come together to try and best these lands and put an end to the curse. All right.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Tabletop Tyranny, where we neither play around a table nor are we tyrannical. My name is Jacob, and I will be your dungeon master for this evening's game.
Hi, Jacob.
For the many more to come in the future. I want to say thanks for stopping by. Pull up a seat, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the show. As per usual, we have our 5 adventurers here tonight. We took a week off to recharge our batteries, and we are back. And we'll be back for these 3 consecutive weeks this week, next week, and the week after that. And then we will be going back on break once again. If you missed the first 3 sessions, you can go check them out on our YouTube channel. I want to say youtube.com/Tabletop Tyranny. And you should be able to find, there are recap versions and there are also the full length version. So check them out, catch up on the story. Yeah, and without further ado, is everyone ready to start tonight's session?
Hell yeah!
All right. So we're going to do a bit of a recap for the viewers and for everyone since we did have a week off. Just to the last session. As our adventurers kind of emotionally recovered from the events on Lake Mauer to Aldrin, Ichabod was granted a vision, where in it he saw the fleeting moments of another Delfolk struck down by an individual with icy blue eyes. And in fact, he thought it was a Delfolk, but maybe it was him. It's really unclear. They had the same boots. It was very, very similar. So who knows? While he was in this vision, this icy blue-eyed figure, he took notice of Ichabod and kind of issued a threat saying, "Stop pursuing me or be ready to welcome death." And upon that, Ichabod was pulled from this vision, whereupon when he came out, he saw this lingering trail of smoke that seemed to be guiding him deeper into the settlement of Bremen. However, before investigating this trail, Ichabod expressed interest in checking back in with the owner of the buried treasured inn, remembering that she had mentioned how hard it was to run her business without her son. Not wanting to leave any stones unturned, the party agreed to go back and kind of circle back, and Cora, the innkeeper, was very delighted to talk about her son Harwar, who 2 months ago had aided rescuing the townspeaker Shellscar from the wilderness. However, when Harwar had come back, he was angrier and not like himself. Snooping around in his bedroom, Cora found a peculiar smooth black rock, whereupon touching it, the rock caused her an intense pain, where she quickly dropped it and screamed out. And as she screamed out, her son found her and threatened to kill her if she ever touched his rock again. The next day, 2 tieflings showed up, each wearing similar-looking black rocks around their necks, and kind of offered Harwar sanctuary into their castle, where, of course, the offer was briefly accepted. Unable to check on her son by herself, she kind of asked the group that if they had ever happened to be in the castle settlements of Caer Konig or Caer Denville, to maybe ask around about Harwar. The group accepted, leaving Cora to her work. And then the party headed into town, where to Ichabod's surprise, it was on the same course as his smoke trail, where they found themselves at the heart of Bremen, the 5-tavern circle. Quickly interested in drinking, they found themselves volunteering for the newcomer circuit, a Bremen tradition where all drinks are paid for. The challenge itself had them visit each tavern and participate in unique games. They successfully did, earning the coveted prize, the Wand of Secrets. So, as we kind of come back into the scene, we'll be about 20 seconds before we get into the last session. I think his name was Everpetal. Braun Everpetal just kind of slides y'all this nice wooden box across the table. Opens the box, and inside of it you see this elegant wand, where the base of it, I'll re-show the picture again, just for stream. Let's do that. Whereupon you saw this wand that was very intricate. It was very elegant. The base of it resembled like a wooden doorknob that had some sort of magical engraving, rune in it, and the shaft of the wand twisted together into a point. as you guys are all kind of looking at it, admiring it, Ichabod, you see that very familiar faint trail of smoke kind of pouring out of the swan, and you once again feel that tugging sensation around your neck, urging you to grab it, inviting you in to learn its secret.
Yes. So Ichabod, without even asking if anybody else wants to take it, reaches for it.
Yeah, and as you all see that, as y'all have this box open, Ichabod just kind of reaches in and grabs it. Ichabod, as you touch this wand, the images flash through your mind. You see 3 heavily stockpiled dog sleds, each being pulled by 6 wolves. On each sled, there's a flag with the image of a golden wolf paw on a black backdrop, and it flaps in the cold wind as these sleds are just barreling through the snow. Alongside these sleds, there are 6 individuals who are just trailing next to them as the dogs are gruelly laboring and transporting all these goods across the ice. 5 of the people, they are wrapped in these like thick furs, and they have icicles that are kind of clinging onto the hairs of their clothing. But the 6th individual is a man, and it's the man from your vision earlier. Whereas before you could only see his icy blue eyes and make out that distinct feature. You now see him more clear than ever. He's wearing these real fine leather clothing, kind of like it looks like he's a mariner. He's got like ship workers clothing on, but there is no thick fur like bundled gear to protect him for warmth. He is just striding, and as he's walking, it looks like the cold is kind of enveloping him in like a little like ball and just kind of bouncing around him as he walks next to these companions. And as this like ice is like being perpetually like just reflected off of him, you see he stops walking, and you see that as he stops walking, his companions keep walking, and he kind of glances back over his shoulder at you. And you hear again that voice, and as his icy blue eyes pierce you, and he says, "Why do you seek out death so eagerly?"
Death comes for us all.
As you say that, he turns around, and he looks at you. And as he's looking at you, his eyes are just piercing through you. It's as if he is seeing entirely through him. And as you pierce through him, you see it's unnatural because you feel this really weird innate connection somehow, some way. There's just tied, some familiarity between the two of you. And as he's glancing at you, you see that you see his composure falter a little bit as he like kind of collapses to one knee, and he's like breathing real heavy. And he looks back up at you, and you see that his eyes, where they were icy blue, are now just a dull brown. And as he like looks up, and his image is faltering, you see kind of like an echo of him as a secondary image just kind of pops out of him and appears next to him. It's like identical in nature, but different in the sense. And as it pops out, it cries out to you, "Please help me! He won't leave me! He can't!" And then it just cuts off as this voice cuts out as the other man on the ground swings at him and disperses the image, kind of flips his hair back over his head. He's like, "Silence, dog!" And as he's wiping his hair, he looks back at you. "Your days are numbered in Icewind Dale. You keep following this course you're on, you will meet your end sooner than you should." And he begins to turn back around and start walking away. Do you say anything or retort?
Do the rest of us hear that?
This is all in Ichabod's vision.
Got it.
He just says, "We'll see about that."
And you say so, and as he kind of gives off like a little chuckle, like, "Fool." And as he's walking away, as he's walking away, this vision begins to falter around you. And as it's fading, you hear another woman's voice call out, saying, Sefik, are you okay? Or do you need help?" As the image of like all your peripherals start to zoom out in a sense, and the last thing you see is a sign flapping against a wooden wall that says, "Welcome to Targos." And your vision begins to clear as you come back out of this vision. You're back in the bar scene, and you have this sense of these visions. They've happened before, but they've never been as strong. Where it's been you get the sense that was a real time, like connection, like it was happening the same moment that you touched the wand.
Okay.
And these whispers of these trails of smoke, you've never came into this kind of situation or predicament where these things have become more evident. You've seen flashes, but you've never seen full-length visions like this before.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you come back out, and you're all back in that bar, The tavern's just having a good old time. Elzel's drunker than a skunk. Sorry, there's doors creaking open again, but somebody just walked into the tavern. Yeah, so as you're all situated still in the Black-Bearded Brother, Elzel skunk, drunker than a skunk. Ichabod just grabbed this wand in front of y'all. There was no reaction on his face to when he grabbed this wand. There was no reaction, physical reaction, and then just like before this first vision, it happened the split of a second. But you guys are all inside this bar with this wand of secrets in hand, a prize rewarded. What are y'all doing?
So as soon as the box opened that had the wand in it, he grabbed it. How long did his vision last to us?
As I said, it was like a second.
Okay.
No matter the length of his vision, it was. You saw him grab this wand, and for anyone that probably noticed, he probably maybe had half a blink of time.
Okay.
That's how much time was that transpired over this course.
So I'm so drunk that he grabbed it so fast that I'm still looking in the box, and then I slowly look up at the wand. I'm like, holy shit, that's a really cool fucking stick. Or wait, or is it like a key? Is that a doorknob? What? I mean, he said wand, but I don't know. That's something else. That's for sure. Who wants more drinks? I don't at all, actually.
And the guy, the barkeep's behind the bar, they clean out the glass. Are you sure about that? As he twists his mustache and gives you a tip of his fedora.
Are they still free?
I'll give you one more on the house. You seem like you'd be a future investment to our establishment. You seem like a good candidate.
Be careful over there, buddy.
He slides you a very small shot across the bar.
Yeah.
It's a clear liquid. You don't know what's inside of it. It's a very clear liquid.
What is it?
Special. It's a Icewind Dale special that I have homebrewed myself. It's very good, very very tasty.
I need to remind myself of oh, maybe I don't have that sheet anymore. What my stats were.
You have I want to say you had advantage on. Shit, I have to look it back up now.
Yeah, it was. I had disadvantage on 2 things, but advantage on charisma.
You had advantage on charisma checks, and then
Yeah.
a -5 penalty to everything else kind of thing.
Yeah, true. I would be just one eye closed and be I don't know, I don't trust it. I mean, I like drinking, but I don't much like drinking something I don't know what it is.
It's the finest of ale. It's
I mean,
clear ale.
I heard you.
Like Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah, it's crystal. It is crystal.
Crystal Pepsi. Yeah, as this bar guy, as you're still indecisive about this, he looks over to you, Lauren. He's like, "So, did you enjoy the sample I gave you of that those leaves?" Shaking it?
Yeah, I don't need any more.
Are you sure?
Probably.
Okay.
Are
Well, if
they
you ever
free?
need some. No.
Oh,
The first one's on the house.
Okay.
But usually people that come back they want more. So I don't know what happened to you, but it must have not have been a pleasant time.
Yeah, it sucked.
I'm just gonna drunkenly reach my arm out and I'm gonna be like, you know what? I appreciate it. And then as I'm waving my arm, my elbow just knocks it over.
Okay, as it pours out, those of you at the bar, Jayla for sure. Jayla, you smell it. It's water. It's melted up.
Nice.
It's melted snow. It truly is an Icewind Dale special. But yeah, you smell it first. You know it's water. The rest of y'all can see that it's water. Y'all know that it's water. Elzo, you just wasted the finest liquor in all of Icewind Dale. You don't know what you just knocked over.
Yeah, I react as quickly as I reacted to the wand. I'm just like, oh, it's no good.
It's okay. You're cut off for the night. Just enjoy your time.
Oh,
Rest
good.
your time.
Thank you.
Yeah. And the guy with the mustache, he looks back over to the rest of y'all, and he makes sure y'all take care of him. This guy, he doesn't know how to handle his liquor. Obviously, how much did he drink again?
I'm just like, excuse me, I know how to handle my liquor. This is
You're drunk.
15 drinks. I'm still walking. I'm still talking.
Yeah, he had a lot of shots, plus like spit ales. I don't know.
Oh. So you're saying my brother Jommy? No, it wasn't Jommy. Jimmy, my brother Jimmy. He's the one that ran you through, huh?
Yeah. And I kept like, he had us do the thing where you find out how many shots, and I kept getting all of them, like the higher number, the big one.
Hey, big size. You must have some big paws on. Big hands.
Yep.
You have paws or hands?
Both just
Okay.
Hands.
their paw claws.
Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of look like my. You kind of look like Jimmy a little bit. Are we related in a sense? Are you?
I kind of look like Jimmy. That's kind of an insult. I did not.
The one that's
The
shot,
cheetah one.
the tabaxi.
Did they have horns and scales?
I don't. No, they don't. But it's just you're very kin to him. You look. I mean, maybe it's in your blood. I've never met you, but I have no discrimination. I just.
Oh.
I'm trying to just talk to you, man. I've never.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
My name's Elazal.
My name's Braun. Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, no, we did meet, but we didn't like meet, right? Well,
I mean,
yeah.
I hope you all come back in the future. I would love to meet you guys again. Obviously, the drinks would not be on the house, but I would love to see you back in here.
I don't know if we'll be back, but if we're back, we will visit.
Okay, that's great. I'll say Lorian, Fiska, and Ichabod make a perception check. And Jayla, you can make a perception check. Everyone can make a perception check except for Elazar.
Why can't I perceive?
You can try.
I have a negative. Oh no, I have a disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Ichabod rolled a 5.
Okay.
He's still kind of caught up in the whole vision thing. He's not
Yeah.
I got a 7.
Okay, well my first roll is a natural 20. Let's see what my second one is.
It's a natural 20 again.
Do I get to? Still get to add my thing, right?
Yeah. Just.
Yeah.
12.
Nice. Fiska, what'd you get?
10. Fiska's neck is like, wow.
It's just limp. Lauren and Ichabod. Lauren, you're still kind of having flashbacks to your lucid dream drug trip. Ichabod, you're still coming back to terms from that vision. Fiska, you do hear you hear something in the bar. Jayla and Elazar, y'all do hear something as well. Separate things. Elazar and Jayla, y'all will be first. Y'all hear the exact same thing. You hear some tavern goers or bar goer just saying, "I can't believe we haven't elected a new town speaker. Fucking shell scars, obviously are suffering from dementia or sickness or some element. Always wandering off and getting lost, making us Dell folk track him down. And how am I the only one that's grown tired of him? You know?" And he you hear a clink as he slams his drink down in the water, where the alcohol sloshes everywhere. "I don't say this often, but I really wish Oral's wrath would claim him, so we can elect a new town speaker. I think I'd make a great town speaker. You know, I think it's just ridiculous we follow this." And this guy just goes off into a tirade about talking shit about the pretty much the mayor of this town, and talking bad about how age ridden he is, how sick he is. Fiska, you hear something different. You hear another tavern go, another bar person say, "Well, my brother lives in Lonelywood, and he keeps telling me about this legend of a white moose that keeps attacking the loggers and trappers. He says no one in town is a good enough hunter to even hunt it. You know, I humor the idea of that being the case because I'm an excellent hunter. I've killed several chickens and several axe beaks and several, doves and several. I think that town's just full of shitty hunters, and they're just trying to attract more hunters. I think it's an economic business point. I think they're trying to just get more people in to reap profits and make some stupid false story about a white moose. What the? Have you ever heard of a white moose?" And his friend's like, "Oh, fucking, only heard of brown mooses before, man." And he says, "That's what I'm talking about." And that's kind of the spiel you hear. But as y'all are at the bar, Braun's like, "Well, if you can find a seat, I would say to stay here, maybe sober up a little bit before heading back to town. Do you have a place to stay for the night, or do you want to just sleep in a chair?"
I think we still have rooms over at the
Buried in.
buried treasure.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm sure one of my brothers would be very hospitable if you wanted to bunk up with them. I know Jimmy over there in the Stone Throws is very. He's got a lot of extra floor mats for sleeping. And
I'm not sure I want to go back there.
yeah, I don't blame you either. Jimmy's he's a bit of a he's
They're
a
a
bit
little
much.
rowdy.
Yeah. He's never been the same since his divorce, but.
Poor
Okay,
Jimmy.
well, yeah, if you guys need any more drinks or anything, I can't really. I have some like stuff like pizza rolls back there, but other than that, I can't really.
Pizza rolls?
I can't really
It's-
offer you. I can't offer you anymore.
I love Totino's pizza rolls, Elazar says.
You got any pizza bagels?
Oh man, I'm sorry, we don't have any of those. That's if you go to East Haven, I think there is a place that does have some pizza bagels, but it's cheaper to make the rolls here.
Wait, so you offer food, but it's just pizza rolls?
That's all we have. That's all that's all. That's all Mario knows how to cook back there.
Oh, Mario. Well,
I'm
you
not gonna do it.
you tell Mario that we want 4 orders of pizza rolls.
Okay, he says, Mario, we got an order of pizza rolls. You see, okay, I'm good.
No.
You see the little gnome come out with a little red hat that says him on a little mustache. Hey, it's a pizza roll. You said you want the 4 orders. Okay, I got to you. And he goes back to the kitchen and begins to cook on it.
Shoot.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Mario.
He's like, it's gonna be 1 silver. Not
For
too bad.
for 4 order for. Oh, alright. Yeah, I got that.
Sweet. Yeah, just find a seat, sober up a little bit, and I'll make sure the food gets to you. Do whatever the
Okay.
hell y'all want. Y'all are y'all's own people. I got a business to run. Just let me know if you need anything else. He goes back and starts cleaning the kitchen and talking to other tavern goers.
Yes.
I think we should determine our next course of action for the morning.
Yes. Are we don't really. Do we care about the politics of this town? Because there's a guy over there, he's talking about, like, Oral's wrath and.
Politics? Ugh.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, people should be able to speak their mind on their leaders, right? So I don't really see much of
mean,
a problem.
People are still getting murdered too, so maybe we should, focus on that.
Yeah, and pizza rolls.
Right.
Yeah.
First pizza rolls, then murder.
Yes.
Oh, have we gotten much further at finding Sefik at all?
No, not really.
No.
Out of game, y'all are still in the first day of meeting, fishing. Like, there's not been a single day that's transpired. Like,
Right.
This has been a long day.
So,
This has been
out
very
of
exciting.
character, Jacob.
Yes.
Does Ichabod know that I'm assuming Targos is one of the towns?
You do know that you would have passed through Targos on the way into Bremen.
Oh,
So
okay.
you would
okay.
know that is one of the towns.
Okay.
Anyone like any common, I would say y'all would have enough common knowledge to know that the names of each settlement within Icewind Dale. So yeah.
Okay. Back into character.
This has been
something
really
about-
exciting.
Yeah, something about this wand.
What about
He
it?
taps it to his head. He's like, he sniffs it. He's like, I feel like maybe
Are you trying to
we
use
should
it?
go check out. No.
On his own head. Let's try this out.
Fireball.
Targos. Keep thinking Targos.
Targets? Like what you shoot.
Targos.
Targos.
Targos. Been over there.
Yeah.
It's not that far from here. Oh, I mean, when you fly, no.
As the heron flies, it's a straight shot.
I know you said, Jacob, that we would all have a pretty good idea, but I don't think Elazal would. Elazal just got there, so.
Yeah, for
What's that?
It's a town.
Town.
Kind of like we're in a town. It's a different town.
Do they have pizza rolls too?
I bet they may have even more than pizza rolls.
And as y'all are talking about pizza rolls, Mario scuttles away, holding the platter above his hair. They don't have a pizza rolls like we do, so don't go over there.
Well, I mean, I think we're gonna go there anyway. So,
No.
but not specifically for the pizza rolls.
Okay.
Okay.
He walks back to-
Thank you,
slowly
Mario.
back to the kitchen.
I'm gonna eat a pizza roll while you guys talk about Targos.
It is hot. It burns your tongue, and you are
Obviously.
doing the mouth thing where it's like it's burning.
Oh,
That's the only way to eat them.
Does anybody have any drinks?
Hey,
Did anybody else order a drink?
You are still just standing at the.
Oh, we didn't get a table.
Y'all
Just-
didn't sit down yet. Y'all are
Here's a
just
platter.
Standing.
Yeah, let's go.
There is a table. I mean, y'all, if y'all want, y'all can sit here. You can go back to the buried treasure. It's kind of up to y'all, like where y'all want to go. So y'all can
Let's
sit
eat
in
the
the
pizza
snow.
rolls here,
Yeah.
then go stay in our room, and then go.
Yeah.
And
I like it. I like it.
I like it.
All right, so why are these are? I mean, it burned my tongue, but they're pretty good. You should try them. Why are we going to Targos?
Because I just got this feeling, man. You don't really have any other leads.
Hmm.
Something about this
Assuming-
wand.
Did we know where the boy went?
He did go south. We did see them
Went
going
to a
south, I'm pretty
castle.
sure.
Right. Do we know
Oh,
where
the
that is?
sun. Yeah.
There is a. You do see that there is a map. There is a map on the wall.
Oh,
That's a
sweet. I should check it out.
big-
That there is
I
a
love
map.
geography.
Yeah, there is a map on the wall, and I will show it to you. So you guys walk up to the wall. It's pretty tattered, but it looks like that whenever it loads. Looks like that. So you are
Big.
bringing
Where's
Targos is right
Oh
where
yeah,
you
it's just
are.
right down there.
There is no kind of like
Okay.
scale, but there are a couple people. There's one bar going inside the establishment. He's like, yeah, I just got back from Targos. It was a 5-hour walk. Oh shit, that sucks. But they don't make the walk like they used to. It's so cold, and it's just he goes on a tangent about the good old days about before the winter wrath. But yeah, y'all have this map. Y'all did recall Cora said something about her son Harwar, and either Kaer Dinval or Kaer Konig, because those are the two. Those of you that are from Icewind Dale, you know that there are two castles there are two castles within 10 towns, and they would be at Kaer Konig or Kaer Dinval. But y'all don't really know much more besides y'all know that there's castles there, but y'all don't really know anything else, seeing as y'all haven't really visited the towns often.
So we could stop off at Targos on the way as part of our journey to check out one of those castles if we want to end up looking for Harwar.
Elazal's just standing behind the four of you, looking at this map, munching on a pizza roll. He's like, I can't see shit on that. What are we looking at?
It's just white.
Yeah, it's literally just white with a little bit of blue in the corner.
Oh,
No, Jacob, I can actually see it. I'm saying I'm drunk and I can't see it.
It's not working.
No, I see it fine. So where's Targos? This is a map, right? That's what we're...
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
Point. Targos is right there.
Like, well, that's pretty close. It's like half a width of a finger. It's not very far.
I think it's approximately 5 hours.
Oh, well, I mean,
Make sure we're bundled up. Maybe we could get a sled dog to pull us.
I could try.
You're gonna pull us?
I don't know. Why not?
Because you're a fish person? I don't know.
I think there's a little more than fish in here. If you really look, there's like cat, horns. Actually, I don't know what I'm called, but I don't think I told you that I came up with a name for it.
No.
It's like, I figure there's like there's probably some Dragonborn, there's probably some Tabaxi, there's probably some Triton, I don't, maybe other things, but I just said, why not Drabaxin for now, right?
Ooh, I like that.
Right? And that's pretty good, right? I mean, I didn't just come up with that. It's kind of like since I was a kid, like I've never known. So
What's a Triton?
it's like fish people, like you just said, but
Oh,
I'm not just
Can
that.
you eat them?
They like, no, they look like people. They breathe underwater and they can swim really well and all that kind of stuff.
Where do they live?
Where
As you guys are kind of speaking about this, as you guys are kind of speaking about the different races, if you guys do notice that y'all stand out quite a bit. There are 4 creatures basically around a single human that has a scarf, and it sounds like he's smoked 7 packs of cigarettes a day. Y'all are a strange bunch of people. Like it's not.
I'm in flavor country.
Y'all are a strange arrangement of characters.
I'm just like, where did you say where do they live?
You know, just an idle thought.
I think
Honest-
Fish would want something more than pizza rolls.
Honestly, in the water, I just don't know which water.
Okay.
I'm not entirely familiar. Yeah. And I'm like still munching on a pizza roll, and I just kind of like turn around with the plate. Is no one? Do you want a pizza? They're not hot anymore. Do you want pizza roll? No pizza roll.
Fiska takes another kipper snack out of her bag.
And I just kind of
We'll have some pizza rolls.
turn around and do like a 360 or 180. And is anybody like, are people staring?
Yeah, there are a handful of eyes. It's not like there's like evil intent. There's just a bunch of people like, what the fuck are y'all? Like, there's just a bunch of like side eyes. Like, think of like a bunch of Karens in a store, kind of just like mean mugging y'all a little bit, but also like going on their own business because they do live in Iceland, and it's strange times. And honestly, they could care less about strangers. They just want to drink and try to survive.
Cool. I'll just kind of like hold up a pizza roll like it's a mug, and I'm like, hey, hi. I just keep
Are you
eating it.
offering or you okay.
No. I'm just holding it up like cheers, and I just keep eating it and turn back around.
Yeah, because if you were offering it, there was an old man at the door named Hewen that kind of like peeked around the corner and was just eyeballing you. But that didn't happen.
Well, I mean, if I held it up and he thought I was offering it, did I see that?
What, are we saying Ewan or Ewan?
Ewan, yeah, the
Still Ewan.
Fiska's friend in the town. He would like walk around the door and like sniffed, and then like disappeared behind the door frame.
And I saw him.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, you saw him.
Okay.
Fiska's gonna like take one pizza roll and put it on the corner right next to the door frame.
you see, you put it on the door and
For her friend.
you see a foot and his toes like extending to grab the pizza roll and then just slide behind the door frame.
I'll turn to Fiska like appalled. I'm like, that was our
Can
pizza
discount
roll.
next time.
What, he'll give you a discount? Who's that?
One of my friends. Yeah, exchange goods sometimes.
Well, can't you just hand a friend like with your hand instead of
He's a
Put-
little weird.
Oh, he likes to use his foot to procure his food.
We all have our eccentricities.
This is true. And I turn back around to the map. I'm like, so targets. We're going to targets.
Yes, targets. If that helps.
There are some people in here that are seeing y'all like look at the map, and Braun's like, because the map is like, it's not obviously not as polished as this one. It's obviously there's holes in it. It's like falling off slightly. Braun, the tavern keeper's like, you know, if you want the map, you can take it. We know how to get around, and honestly, I'm just too lazy to like hang it back up. So if you want that map, you can have it. It's not something a treasure. I mean,
Can't hurt.
yeah, feel free to take it off off the wall.
Yoink.
Imagining we rip it down and there's another one right behind it.
Yeah, it's like one of those little glue strip at the top. I like it.
You have a map now.
Yay.
I'm just like, can I have it? Can I carry it?
Are you going to be careful with it?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry. I understand. I'm awfully drunk right now. This is the first time in a while. I'm not careless. I'm just drunk.
Jayla, do you want it?
Maybe ask for it tomorrow. When you're
Well,
sober.
I'm not gonna remember to ask for it tomorrow. Can you remind me that I wanted it tomorrow?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Oh, that didn't sound very. You don't get any pizza rolls. I didn't like that.
I'm a vegetarian, so.
There's no meat in them. They're veggie pizzas.
Jayla is a huge minotaur, and she's a vegetarian, so just let that sink in.
I love that.
I'm a cow. Moo.
True. Yeah, as you guys are kind of in this tavern, you know, sobriety catches up. Slowly, y'all are able to get a couple of glasses of water and stuff for LSL. But you guys are all kind of settling down from that. Y'all make y'all's way back to the Buried Treasure Inn. Is there anything y'all want to do on the way back, or anything y'all want to do before y'all go to bed?
How far is the walk to the buried treasure?
The walk from the Buried Treasure Inn to the Five Tavern Center, it's about a 10-minute walk.
Okay.
Ichabod's gonna take a look at the rune or whatever it was that was carved in the end of that one, and see if
Okay.
it is familiar or if he can make anything out of it.
You can make an Arcana check
Okay.
for it.
Six.
You don't know too much about it. It is I mean, obviously it's an arcane marking. It's not like there's any other meaning behind it or anything. You do know that it is.
Okay.
It is what pretty much gives this wand its power. This magical engraving. It's what is the source basically for its power.
Okay.
But you get that from it.
I see him looking at it. I'm like, so do you use a wand? Or are you like a wand? Like, is that something that's in your? Do you use it for what you do? To
No, I don't need a one. This is just a special one for special things.
oh
Yeah, you grabbed it pretty quickly.
yeah.
Didn't give anyone an option, so.
You're mysterious.
Well, he's drunk. You're a giant minotaur. You could probably barely hold on to this thing.
I would have liked the option at least.
I'd like to clear up that being drunk doesn't make you
remember that.
incompetent. I can hold a stick when I'm drunk.
Don't worry, I'll share it.
Oh. Do we know what it does? Did he tell us what it did?
He told you that when used, it does reveal. It kind of works as like a think of like a guiding rod for like water and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It acts like that, but for like secret doors and stuff. So it like points you to a direction.
That's
I
right.
can that's the
Yeah,
general gist of it.
We are all going to benefit from this, so don't worry about it.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
so
if
it lets you know.
somebody else wants to use it, that's cool.
It pretty much pulses, kind of like acts like a divining rod or whatever. It acts like that if
Yeah.
there's anything within 30 feet of you. But there's not like it's not like a huge range, but it is a tool that can be used for certain situations.
I'm just like, oh, you know what? So, the son, hardware, he's not in his room anymore, right? He left. What if we went there and said, hey, can we search your son's room and like kind of like to help us figure out what was going on? Maybe there's something secret and this thing can.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I don't really want to go back there. I just figured like if we wanted to like practice with it on a more innocent location.
Swish and
Exactly. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Avada Kedavra.
If shoots off and kills a rat on the ground.
Holy crap!
Yeah, y'all are pretty much saying this as y'all are walking back.
Yeah, and I'm sleepy though.
Okay. Yeah, so y'all arrive there. Y'all walk in. Cora isn't awake. No one's really awake. You do see Tally, that little elf, researcher elf from the lake. You see that he is passed out at his table, his notebook open, just passed out, sleeping. As you guys walk,
Ichabod, No, see, Ichabod doesn't want to wake anybody up, so he's not gonna go pilfering or poking and prodding around.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You just go directly to your room.
Oh, that's right. We had like a special like third floor room, right?
There were 3 rooms upstairs where it was I want to say it was Elizel, Lorian, and Jayla. Ichabod, you recall that your room was the room that Cora sleeps in. It's her room. Y'all never confirmed or denied if y'all were gonna stay the night again. I don't think. So there might be some complications with that. And Fiska, you kind of just walked in from your day of shopping. So yeah, Ichabod, when you try to go to your room, you see Cora in there sound asleep.
No, I don't want to disturb her.
Scoot over.
But she wake up. She has very sensitive hearing. Whenever you do walk, you hear one of the floorboards creak. She wakes up. She's like, Harwar, is that you?
Aw.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, son.
She does wipe the sleep out of her eye and say, sorry. Did you need the room again? I didn't know if you were staying.
No, that's fine. I'll.
Are you sure? I
find
don't.
Ichabod, you can come stay with me.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anyone else out there that needs a room?
Oh,
Oh.
there's Fiska.
Okay. I don't do this often, but my son's room is open. My son's room is available, so you could sleep there for the night. Still kind of the way it was left, but I do offer that bed to you. It's you guys agreed to go look for him, so I'm not gonna charge y'all or anything or whatever. Just get some rest.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
Miss Cora.
Explorer's room while you're in there.
You guys do find y'all's respective rooms. Lay down for the night. Is there anything y'all want to do before sleep?
Oh, I'm out. I'm out.
Passed out.
Yeah.
I do a pre-bedtime workout.
Okay, what's this workout consist of?
I just do like 100 push-ups and then
Calf raises.
Calf raises, oh god.
and then I'll do like some sit-ups and a bunch of just like what a gym bro would do, honestly.
You sure you didn't want to stay the night with Jimmy?
No.
Ichabod just shakes his head and goes to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, right. In there. Yeah.
Hey, this is how I stay this big and strong.
Yeah, she flexes. Her body is built. There's muscle. There's no doubt about it.
But I'm still curvaceous for
Her muscles do complement her curves.
This is very important.
It's very
Yes.
important. Lorian, were you doing anything? Or were you just going to bed?
I'm gonna clean my weapons and armor and everything. Make sure it's in tip-top condition. Then I'll do just a little bit of like, when you're little, it's like, watch over us, make sure we're
Say
okay.
a little prayer.
Yeah, nothing specific or too serious or anything.
Roll a d100 for me.
If you insist. I got a 12.
Your prayer. You say your prayer and nothing responds or talks to you or anything in that sense.
My divine intervention didn't work. I had to roll a 2 or 1 or 2.
Holy cow.
But yeah, you do your night ritual and go to bed. Fiska,
Do we hear like Jayla working
Yeah,
out?
there's
She's like 99, 100.
Yeah, y'all hear the creaking of the wood. Y'all are surprised the wood hasn't broken from the sheer weight of her workouts, but I mean, y'all hear the noises. Y'all praying for Ichabod. Hope he's okay in there. But y'all do hear the noises of this workout session.
I'll just kind of like roll on my side and hope it stops eventually.
Okay. Lastly, Fiska, did you want to do anything before you go to bed?
Fiska is gonna snoop.
Okay.
Of course.
So this room you're in, this room you're in, it's not crazy. There are it's just like a normal room. There's a cot. There's some shelves and stuff, and it's very tight. There's like a pile of clothes kind of thing. It's like a teenage son kind of thing, right? It smells weird in there, but to just an average eye, there doesn't look like anything. But you can feel free to.
Yeah, I'm gonna look a little closer, poke around.
Okay, go ahead and make
Investigate.
a investigation check for me.
8.
Sadly, you don't see much. It just looks like a typical room, no more, no less.
Fair enough. Alrighty. Thoroughly impressed by the sounds coming from Jayla's room. Fiska goes to sleep.
Okay. You guys all find y'all's rest for the night. Take a long rest. It's a new day. Yeah, you all wake up, refresh, do your morning routines or whatever, meet down back in the main area of the Buried Treasure Den. Cora's bringing y'all out some more of those eggs that are poached eggs and just bacon fish or bacon trout, and yeah. Y'all tell me, what are y'all doing? Like,
Well, of course, Jayla wakes up and does another workout.
okay.
She got up before everyone, ran a few miles,
Oh, really?
and then came back and did a workout.
Did you go do swimming laps in the fucking lake?
No, she's not dumb.
Sarah's gluing things to the frozen beehive. She's just fucking around with it, like maybe carving a hole in it. It looks artsy, maybe.
As you're carving a hole in it, you do notice that the bees inside are still alive and moving around.
Or she stops carving a hole in it. she puts glue on that spot.
Yeah. You do notice when you are messing with the ice that the ice it's sturdy, but it's also very fragile. So something to take into consideration.
Yeah,
Dangerous object.
Elazar would have woken up, not feeling great, but the feeling's also not new, and he realizes that he still has to, do his usual. Just heavy sigh, sit on the edge of the bed, close his eyes, meditate for, I don't know, he kind of gets lost in it because he's still kind of drunk, but kind of hungover at the same time, but yeah.
Okay. I'll say for just time's sake, you guys kind of all wake up, get your breakfast, all gather your gear, pack up whatever belongings you cherish or need for life, and you all make y'all's way out. Y'all meet up, talk again. Y'all meet up out on the only real road in and out of Bremen. Let me switch back to a different scene. I don't think anybody wants to just look at the map.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Let's go back over here. So you are on the main road out, only way in and out of Bremen. And usually in towns or settlements in Icewind Dale, there are gates. There are gates that signal entrances, exits. There's some sort of structure. This town is very, very small. You get the sense that they get by with what they got. They don't need any luxuries, and they're also susceptible to wilderness attacks and stuff like that. As you guys are gathering here at this main road with your map in tow, you see that there is a very old road sign. It's barely hanging on and dangling from two metal chains as it's creaking in the wind, and you see the slight metal engravings of the word Targos, and it's very much a directional arrow sign. And relatively close to this sign, you see there's an individual wrapped up in white feathered clothing. They are next to a small tent, huddled around an equally small fire. And there are crates that are stacked up against the tent to offer the tent some sort of structural integrity. And there are several saddles on the snowy ground. Closer to the tent, there is a makeshift wooden fenced area where inside you see 3 or 4 large white birds, like giant axe beak birds that are they're about 4 foot tall, 5 foot tall. They're pretty big, and as you guys are about to make your way outside of town, the salesman for this establishment, he's like, "Well, hello there, travelers. Mind to hear a sales pitch?"
Sure.
Okay, come on over. Let me So I see you folks are headed out of town. It's about 2.5 mile walk to Targos from here.
And
by my estimation, oh sorry, go ahead.
Elazar hears that clearly now. He's like, Targos. Gotcha. Okay, no, not.
That's the one, sir.
Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, that has nothing to do with you. Go ahead. Pitch away.
By all means. So 2.5 miles. It's about a 5-hour walk via with your snowshoes that you guys do have on. Most people don't have the moxie to brave the harsh elements out there on foot, but you know, why do that when you see and they like motion towards the wooded area? These babies here make traveling so much easier. You know, back in the pioneer days, these babies would be rode around for miles. And he's like pointing at these axe beaks, these big birds. Think of like a chicken on steroids. That's like 3 times the size,
And,
10 times the size.
Like an
What's the-
ostrich.
Yes, that's a great ostrich. Yep.
What's the going rate for an axe beak?
Oh, so to own this, I'm only selling to own. I don't rent. I've been burned in the past. Those were the earlier days of this business. But anyway, so it's about these babies running you about 50 gold a piece. Now I know what you're thinking, 50 gold. That's a bit steep. And you know, let me tell you something. Let me tell you why. Most people use sled dogs to get around these days. But dogs, they spend more time resting than they do pulling sleds. About every hour you have to stop and let them recharge before you can go another hour. These babies, these axe beaks here, well, they cost less to feed first off. You think about all the steaks and all the grain and dry food dogs have to eat. These babies, they got the diet. Trust me, their diet's not as big. But they can go hours and hours without stopping. Obviously, they can't pull a sled. I mean, I guess if you really wanted to, they could pull a sled. But these don't pull sleds. They've not been trained for that. And as a closing point, when you run out of food, these babies are delicious. Put some gravy on them. Woo! I'm telling you. he looks back at the axe beak, and one of the axe beaks like.
I look towards Fiska and I'm like, have you ever ridden a bird before?
Have I ever ridden a bird?
You tell me, have you ridden a bird?
Once or twice.
So how does it feel to be a bird and ride a bird?
Well, you know, we speak a different language. But you know, it's like when you don't like being compared to tabaxi, huh?
Right. No, I get it. Yeah. No, you're right.
Are these things worth 50 gold pieces?
Yeah.
Are you asking that to the sales guy?
I'm asking Fiska.
Okay.
Did Fiska detect any bullshit in this speech?
You can make an insight check, feel free, or those of you familiar with Icewind Dale or anyone that's perceptive with nature, y'all can for sure make a check.
No. Really. It'd be pretty cool to have axe beaks.
I just walk everywhere. So.
What if I'm just straight up good at insight and not nature or Icewind Dale? Okay.
Feel free to run insight, nature, anything that would pertain to the skill. You could say, "Can I make an acrobatics check?" I'm like, "Sure. Tell me how that's going to help you in the situation." But
I flip over him to deceive him. 22.
Okay. What else?
Wow.
Anybody else good?
15.
Okay.
I just believe him.
Okay. Good. Jayla, Ichabod, John, make a roll or no?
Jayla's too broke to even think about buying one.
Yeah.
So.
I have no fucking money.
Okay. Those of you that made these checks, you do know that insight checks. This guy, be a salesman. He's not a bullshitter. He's not a liar. What he's saying is there is truth to it. These axe beaks are sturdy. They're dependable. They're reliable. They eat less amount of food. They can go hours and hours, about 8 hours of travel before they have to rest. They move faster in this wilderness than, say, dog sleds. In order for yeah, that's all you know. I'm not gonna go on a long spiel, but that's what you know. He's not bullshitting y'all.
I guess if we don't have the money, then we don't have the money.
Oh yeah.
I'll like walk up behind Fiska and I'll be like, Fiska, come over here for a second.
Alright, Fiscal will walk with him.
So, that nerd guy, he gave me. I forgot his name.
No, that nerd guy's that's good.
That's a good. That's a good.
Tally? Tally, Tally.
Nerd guy, I like nerd.
That nerd guy gave me.
Yeah, Tally, yeah.
Gave us but specifically to me, a spell scroll of animal friendship. We maybe could get them for free. Axe speaks for free. I don't know if that's.
How does that spell work?
Well, I'm glad that you asked. Spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. If
It's permanent.
it's for 24 hours, but by then we can we're off and away, huh? Our axe beat have intelligence of 4 or higher?
Let me
Probably not.
Is it only one use?
Right, but there's probably like a lead axe beak, you know?
The Axbeak has an intelligence of 2, so yeah.
Oh, nice, they're done.
There's one that the biggest and strongest that looks like it's the leader. Yeah.
They all look they all look sturdy and strong. There's no defining like alpha chicken. There's no alpha Axbeak, right? It's just they look more, they're all well built. Realistically, maybe 2 normal sized creatures could fit on one at one time. But you have some big people with some heavy stuff in your party that might not do so well teaming up with one another on top of one. So
I'm petite. What do you mean?
your arms are longer than your arms hang down to the floor. Exactly.
Yeah.
But like save Jayla and Ichabod, or Jayla and anybody want to go on this Axbeak. This Axbeak's legs are gonna break and it'll probably die a slow death with just the sheer amount of weight on it. But not Jayla herself could probably ride one. It would be great to see. But
It was 50 gold each? How much was it?
Yeah,
50 gold
50.
apiece, yeah.
50 gold a piece, okay.
And the salesman comes up to you and he's like, I know 50 gold is a lot, but you know I travel between towns. I do roam. If you ever need me in a town, just say Big Bird. Someone send a signal to Big Bird, and I'll be in town the next day, and you can purchase one from me.
You say Big Burn?
Big Bird, like
Bird.
Oh,
Sesame.
okay.
these are big birds. I am the Big Bird.
Oh.
He looked at Fiska. Well, one of the big birds.
So, well, I'm with Fiska still, but I'll be like, we could.
I'm just like, well,
But I do have a reputation to uphold in this town, Lorian, because I live here. Fiska is gonna step over to the she's gonna step over to the salesman and she's gonna be like, speaking of Big Bird, maybe you've heard of me. My name is Fiska Longlegs. I am a well-known artist in and around Tourmaline. You may have seen my show if you've been in the area recently. I'm working on something right now, and if you're interested, I could trade you one for an Axbeak. It will be of high value.
He's gonna make a history check. He rolled 2. Quite frankly, I've never heard of you, ma'am. I'm sorry. I mean, what kind of trinkets do you sell? Is the price match the same? Because 50 gold is it's a lot of money for some people here. A nice one done. I do have a business to run, but if your pieces go for 50 gold or you know, at least 40 gold or something like that.
Pieces go for 200 each.
They're not
This
trinkets.
is a very good deal for you.
Can you make a deception check, or are you being truthful, or are you like bullshitting this man?
I'm bullshitting.
Okay, go ahead and make a deception check for me.
I'm gonna lean over to Lori and be like, I mean, I could just kick his ass and we could take him.
21.
20 what?
21.
Holy shit.
You need something.
Oh, well, I'm humbled that you're in Bremen. What are you doing here? I mean, do you have any kind of art on you, works on you that I could reference? I mean, I trust your word, but it's physical proof is the money these days.
She is going to pull out the frozen beehive with glue scotches on it. Now slightly defrosting.
I'll just be like, whoa, what masterpiece! Oh my god!
I'm an avant-garde artist. What can I say? And I'm just out here traveling for inspiration.
That is truly something, but
Oh, I can see what you did there. Wow.
It is impressive work, I will say that, but it is I don't think I could sell that. I don't know particularly what the fuck that is, but your artwork is impressive.
Art holds its value. So
it does. Increases in value.
I'm surprised you can't see the artistry though.
He leans in real close to the bee and leans in real close and starts tapping it. And you see that part you glued on starts to like slowly like loosen the glue.
I'll whisper to her, explain the art.
Shit.
Yes and.
Well, you see, the concentric circles of the beehive represents the wind spiraling around Tourmaline and Arl's wrath. And the bees inside are my rage about all the townspeople that are being killed at this time, while our elected town official Shellscar is just not doing his job.
I'll say, oh, and then I'll bump Jayla and be like, say it.
So I will say this, Fisk, as you're talking to this guy, you see he's losing interest real fast. He's losing interest real fast. When you start bringing like the politics and all that stuff into it.
I'm gonna step up next to Fisk and be like, take the deal. I want to intimidate him.
Okay, roll. As you guys are like doing this, you do see like one single person walks by and like looks back at you, and then keeps walking into town.
We're really trying to get this fucking axe beak.
There's only like 3 axe beaks in this like enclosure, by the way. You rolled an 8.
Oh.
18.
He's like,
nice.
He's like, I mean, I don't have 200 gold on me. I could pay you a gold or 2, but I don't know what.
Speaks would be enough.
I can't. That's my livelihood. I can't sell that. No.
You still got 2 there.
Do I need to bring this up with the town speaker?
LSL just
trying to make a living.
LSL just cuts in and he's like, what are we doing? We're only going like 5 hours away. Why would we?
It's a good investment.
But like,
Just thought it'd be fun.
I thought we were just gonna walk. I honestly
right?
don't care either way.
Aren't we just walking? Like, I don't even think 3 of them can hold all of us.
Yeah, there's not enough for all of us then.
Listen, do you guys have? Okay, I will buy that off you for like 5 gold. That's all I have on me. If you really take that, I will pay you 5 gold.
Hell fucking yeah, Fisk.
He dishes out 5 gold. He takes the beehive and he's like, "Oh, I guess I have this now," and like puts it under his arm. I'll tell you
I
what.
just want to know, did my intimidation work at all?
Yeah, your intimidation worked, but it's this is this man's livelihood. It's not just gonna let someone push him over. He'd rather die than let someone just push him over and rob his business. But,
I just lean in and I'm like, maybe there's some honey in it and you can actually get something out of it.
Maybe we'll see. I've never had cold honey, but we can try. Yeah. Okay. So, is there any names that I can associate you with? I mean, I will have more in stock in about 3 weeks, but I can come find y'all and we can negotiate something. I mean, 50 gold is my asking price, but I'm willing to work with you if you if you promise that these things aren't gonna like, if you don't complain, right?
I feel like it makes more sense for us to come find you if we need axe beaks, right?
Okay, I like that thought process.
Yeah, we're just going to Target for a couple hours.
Never been there. Do they have kids? What do they say? No, he's not gonna say that. But he's like, okay, well, I look forward to seeing you seeing you guys again. Is there like a name? Are y'all like friends? Is there a name? Is there a leader of this group? Is there something that I can like distinguish you by besides?
I mean, look,
Fiska Longlegs?
look at us. That's pretty
Jayla.
distinguishing, right?
Jayla puts her hand out because she wants to be the leader. She puts her hand out.
Okay,
He has,
he shakes it very daintily, like it's like this, and you're like shaking it. He's like, ooh. He like breaks
yeah, my
it a
hand's
little bit.
massive.
He's like, okay, well, Jayla and her friends and Fiska Longlegs, the artist. I will put this on my I'll put this in my tent, and then hopefully it'll lighten the place up a little bit. Okay, you guys have a wonderful day.
Thanks,
Like,
X-Meat guy.
oh, it's Big Bird, but thank you. And he backs away. Yeah, you guys leave this salesman without robbing him of his livelihood, thankfully.
Thought about it. Thought about it.
Not yet. No, you haven't done it yet, but yeah, I like the thought process. You guys do begin to.
She gave us the if Longlegs gave us the okay, we would have robbed him blind.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that out loud, or is that Tyler saying that?
Oh,
Like,
I'm not saying that out
is Elazal no, we're away from the cellar, but is Elazal aware of the fact that you guys wanted to take?
Oh, I took Fiska aside.
Yeah, it was a separate conversation. I don't think.
Yeah.
Fiska won't tell anybody about that. She respects a good plot.
But as you guys
We have to
begin-
foster good ideas.
As you guys do begin to make y'all's way away from this tent, you do hear the noises of someone screaming, and they're like, bzzz, as it sounds like maybe the tapping on the beehive loosened the glue enough for the hole to be made by these bees. This guy, unfortunate times.
He's not gonna sell to us next time.
Well,
He just doesn't.
We'll have to give him another piece of art if he doesn't.
Yeah, he just doesn't understand.
Yeah, you guys continue. As you're leaving town, is there a certain order you guys are marching in, start traveling? Give me like a kind of like a picture in my head.
I'll be behind Jayla.
Yeah, I probably know the way, so I'll lead.
yeah, I'll just be in the center somewhere because I don't know where the fuck we're going.
Top, okay.
Ichabod, or I guess it's up to Fiska, but Ichabod would be okay at the back to kind of make sure nothing sneaks up on him.
Fiska will probably occasionally be flying on head if the weather's good. She'll, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is windy. It's not like it's a abhorrent weather condition. It's not a blizzard, obviously, but it is. I mean, you are flying, but you're like matching the pace of the walking. Like you're like flying. You're like fly up a little bit and then like float back. Fly up a little bit, float back, kind of thing. So it's Jayla, Lorian, Elazil, Fiska in the air, and Ichabod. Okay. As you guys are like traveling down this road you're traveling down, it's barely there. Like it's like walking against this brutal onslaught of cold winds. It just makes traveling unbearable. Each step you take, it feels as if the wind pushes you back further, so it feels like you're not making any progress. And it is very slow and tedious in like your travel. An hour goes by as you trudge through these elements, and you do make a small amount of progress. Not much, but there's a small amount of progress you made. You managed to push your way about half a mile outside of Bremen. And as you guys are walking, you do see that there's the little vegetation that is around you. It's stiff, it's shrunken, it's decayed. There's thin beads of ice that are frozen sideways to everything, unlucky enough to be stuck out in these elements with no shelter. And even as you are walking, there is a small bit of accumulation of ice beginning to stack up on your clothes, make a noticeable appearance on your clothes. And you're walking. Can you go ahead and give me? Actually, hold on. Y'all don't want to talk about anything as you're traveling, right? I just want to make sure.
I wouldn't be talking, but I would just be like, I haven't really like used my lightning at all since I've been here, so I would just like does it even work here? And so I wouldn't actually cast a spell, but I would just kind of wield it in my paws just to make sure it still sparks. And
yeah, it crackles alive. The these elements don't affect the way that the way it works.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it's still,
I would just kind of like turn it around, like kind of
Yeah.
let it spiral around my
you have,
hands,
like,
and
sparkly fingers right now.
yeah, and then I'll just
Yeah,
close my
while
hands
he's
and.
trying to look and see if he could see any wisps of smoke leading him anywhere.
You don't have to have a road. There is no you don't see any smokes or any kind of signs or signals of the path you're on.
Okay.
Yeah, as you guys are walking, you continue pushing forward as another hour goes by and then another. Oh,
I'll just say, it's fucking cold up here. And nothing like the shining plains.
I'm
And I'll
like,
just keep walking.
you're
It's
not,
literally-
you're not wrong.
It's literally called Icewind Dale. What'd you expect?
It's just I'm just not used to it. It's cold all the time.
Right, you're told about cold, and then you actually feel the cold. They're two
Right.
totally different things. This is not pleasant.
Right. The shining, we don't get much cold in the shining plane, so it's different. And I'll just keep walking.
you guys are making you push forward. Another hour goes by. Another half mile's covered. So you've actually walked a mile over 2 hours. And as you're making this journey, you see all those shrunken plants, all the dead vegetation. You are surrounded by constant fields of endless white snow. It is as if you're like in a sea of just white. Like wind is blowing around you. There is nothing. There's quite literally nothing around you except your companions you're traveling with. And over the course of this walk, you notice that the path you have been trudging on has been this finely packed snow that offers solid footholds. But for the past 5 minutes, it has slowly transitioned into a different texture. As with each step, you hear the sound of ice cracking beneath your feet. And you are able to distinguish that it is not the sound most commonly associated with like ice breaking, like fragile ice. This is like sturdy ice. This is like hard packed ice. It's just the slight pressure on top of it just cracks the surface. And as you start hearing these noises, you do look down and see that you are in fact walking upon an icy surface. It's not slippery. It's not that slippery, but it's still ice. And you kind of transition from what was once a snow-filled landscape into now more of a field of ice that stretches outward from where you currently are. You can't really see more than like 50 to 60 feet in front of you as the elements are blowing. The snow around you is being picked up by the wind. And as you guys are processing this, I would like for Jayla to make a perception check.
Not survival.
You can make well, it's more to perceive something on the wind instead of like. Yeah. And if you do have inspiration, do not forget to use it.
Oh, yay, because I rolled a 5.
Just make sure you uncheck it after you use it, please.
Oh, my dice got stuck. There. I rolled a 5 again. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. That makes it that makes it an 8.
Okay. You don't hear anything. You are walking. The wind is quite loud. And as you guys are getting closer, you were 50 to 60 feet. You push another 50 to 60 feet, and without perception checks now, you begin to see and hear this screaming. It's a loud sound of like someone screaming and roaring up ahead. And as you're getting closer, you're getting actively closer. You see as you get like 40 feet, 50 or 40 feet from the sound where the sound's emanating, you begin to see like the outlines of figures who are they look humanoid in nature. And you hear from as you get closer, you hear two separate voices, two distinct voices, and the deeper voice is like, "Listen here, tainted one. I'm taking that charlatan one way or another. Now you can give it to me willingly, or I will remove it from your dead body." And the other voice you'll hear like he's like, you think that Oral? You hear that Oral? He wants to take your love from me. Like, what's that about? You want me to remove the head from your shoulder? Okay. And then you hear the sounds of just like clinking, the slapping, but you hear the sounds of swords fighting and stuff. They're just slapping each other. You hear the sounds of swords clanking against stuff. And as you since you failed the perception check so gracefully, you do make your presence known as you are walking and unable to catch it. So you guys all hear this, and you're about 30 to 40 feet away. Like I think 30 feet is a good distance from like getting close. Like you are able to make out more features, and as you get close, you see two men who appear to be, they're in like a deadbolt lock combat situation. They're both like sizing each other up. One is about 4 foot tall. Skin is a deep shade of purple. He has a nice long white beard that's getting tossed around by the wind. In their hands, you see they have a warhammer, and on their back, you see a shield that pokes out over below their neck. And the other man, this is 7 foot tall. He's nearing 7 foot tall. This is a tall person. Their body, they're not wearing thick fur clothing. Their bodies are exposed to the elements, and what portions that have been exposed to the elements for so long have suffered from frostbite. There's blue and purple pigments all over their body. You see some spots in their body that the skin is dry, cracked, and every time they move, you can see that the skin begins to bleed again, and then freeze back over and crack. And as they're locked in this combat, the one with the tall one, you see him like rodeoing a flail above his head, and he's bringing his flail down, and it lands into the smaller one's shoulder. And as he was flailing around, you saw that the head of his flail, you saw that it was a smooth black rock that has been chipped away at. There's like chips that's been chipped away, and there's like points formed from it as the head of it. And as this makes purchase on this the smaller guy, he's like, "Someone help me!" He like starts screaming out for help. And as you guys pretty much reach the 30-foot mark, he turns around. The other one notices you, and he looks at you, and you just see this like intensity and rage behind his eyes as he just charges after y'all. You see that there's just this manic this like primal instinct. He just like, and he just runs at y'all with his foe above his head. I need y'all to roll for initiative as you're going to fight.
All right.
Y'all have had like a round of free actions if the perception check didn't fail, but it is what it is.
Sorry.
Nice.
I'm going to position y'all. I gotta do a couple things here, so before y'all start saying some stuff.
Okay, I got.
I'm going to turn the music off. Play some music in Discord.
Bloop,
If it's loud, I'm sorry. There will be a yo. You should hear a yo. But let me turn this up a little bit. You hear? Okay, so go ahead and tell me what Jayla, what you get for your initiative?
14.
Okay, nice. Ichabod?
19.
Nice. Lorian?
5.
Nice.
Awesome.
Fiska?
I'm speedy.
13.
What was it?
13.
14?
3. 13.
13.
There you go. Your Discord's like cutting off like the first little bit of your voice.
That's annoying, sorry.
Yeah.
Elza, what'd you get?
8.
Nice, not too shabby, not too shabby. I'm gonna roll for the other two guys. Okay, that's on that one. The other guy. Okay,
Okay.
I'm set. I'm going to screen share the battle map for you guys right now.
Hell yeah.
Let's bring you guys over. You should see the battle map. I will also put pictures of these guys into the channel. Look at their art.
Oh my goodness.
And there's this guy. Obviously the purple guy. Yeah, the purple guy's the purple guy, right? The other guy is 7 feet tall. He is massive. He's big. Y'all came across this scene of just these two people meet in the woods. You did hear some phrases when you got closer. But Ichabod, you're at the top of this round. This guy's just charging at you. He's just running full speed ahead at your group. What's going on?
So Ichabod raises his left hand, kind of wiggles his fingers, and this black oily substance forms, and he rears back and throws it at the charging figure. And as it gets
Nice.
close to the figure, it looks like it solidifies into obsidian shards.
Did we lose? Did we lose Star?
Let me go check.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh.
Did you just
Can't find her anywhere.
She just disappeared from battle. I'm just making sure I didn't do something because I started moving the pictures around. Yeah.
And I just gave you all the pictures for visual reference. You don't have to keep them up the whole time. It's just something that's
Cool.
easier.
Yeah, I'll keep it up for a little bit.
The crazy guy, speaking about Oral, is the one with the axe, right? And
The crazy guy is the 7 foot tall. He's got like yeah, it's the guy with the flail. I don't know if it shows a flail on the picture. I think it does, but he has like the frostbite.
I mean the on the models.
The guy that was talking about oral, the one that said
Yeah.
oral. It was a deeper voice one, which was as you got closer, you just see the deeper one. It was the one that asked for help. He's like, "Help me!" It's the pink guy, the pink or the purple skinned.
The purple guy is the guy.
He was the one that was talking about, or no, he was the one that said something about Charlatan. The other guy was the one that said something about oral. He was, like,
Yeah.
he was talking to oral.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so,
we
so you form this this oily liquid. You throw these black shards of like black ebony at them. Was it Eldritch Blast? What is that?
Yeah, Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
That is a 21.
Yeah, that's gonna hit, man.
Okay. And since he is in his lady's favor, he gets agonizing blast, which means he gets to use his charisma bonus as
Okay.
a damage bonus to this thing.
Oh, the music canceled. Yeah. Okay,
Oh, sweet! Which is I rolled a 10, so that's 14 points of damage.
nice. That's really big damage. Yeah, it hits him, and I lost the music bottom.
Is that the first attack roll we've ever done?
That was the first attack roll of the campaign.
We're on a good. We're starting off good.
Oh, let me get the music back in.
Oh wait, this can go poorly.
Yeah, session 4, and we're finally.
I mean, I did cast Hellish Rebuke on that trout.
Oh, that's true.
You're right.
You are right. Yeah, y'all see Ichabod form this oil liquid, just throw these shards of like ebony at it. It hits him, and it bolsters this guy. He's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you," and he like turns his focus on you, and you see he's just directly focused on the person that just hit him. Next up, it's going to be Jayla. Your turn.
Okay, I'm going to. Hold on, I gotta remember how to move.
You press Control on your character and then drag.
Oh, is there a map?
Can you see the
My.
map on Boundary?
Hold on.
Yes.
And then
Actually, I don't.
yeah,
You don't?
Okay.
No.
natural.
And I'm gonna dash.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. There you go. What about now? Can you see it?
No.
Oh,
Does everybody else see it? Okay, I see it.
Yeah, I can.
Can Fiska see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Try
Okay,
reloading
that's
your try reloading your browser maybe.
I had
Okay.
to do it too. That's why it kicked me out.
Sorry guys.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so Jayla,
Okay.
The internet.
I moved my
character 30 feet.
and then I'm gonna dash to get there
Okay.
and use my bonus action, Goring Rush,
Mm-hmm.
and try to hit them with
Okay.
my horns.
Yeah, he's focused on Ichabod. He's like, and then you just fucking hit him, like you just come at him, and like your horns are hitting him.
She's gonna try.
Well, she's like the impact. It's still impacting him. He's like holding on to her horns.
What is that? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Like,
21? Okay. So
Just
it
misses.
takes 1d6. 5, 6, 7 points.
Nice.
And he moves back. Wait, hold on.
Oh, he moves back.
20?
Oh yeah, there we are.
That's what it is.
Okay, no, it's just an attack. That was something else.
I would say that you because the way your Goring Rush works is when you dash 20 feet, you only dash 10 feet. So I will just say you moved
No, I
dash.
did. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you have to move 20 feet to like as you dash, you have to move 20 feet to do that. So I would just say you still have like a little bit of movement left if you want to. You have 10 foot of movement to if you want to like position around him or anything,
I mean,
or you just want to stay there.
how much? 10 feet?
Yeah, you have 10 feet. You can like move around him. If you move away, you will provoke an opportunity attack.
Even if I stay with him?
No, if you stay in range, if you move around him in range, you won't take an opportunity attack. If you move away from his melee range, you will. Fiska, you're in the hole.
Okay.
Elizel, you're after Fiska.
Hell yeah.
I just.
Helazel.
Can
Stay
I
there?
stay right here? Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to move. I was just offering that. Yeah, so Ichabod throws this thing. Jayla just bull rushes this guy, quite literally. The horns kind of implant into his shoulder, and he's like grabbing it. He's like, you see his like arms are. He's like, he has one hand on the flail, but he's like trying to get you off with one of his hands to try to throw you off. But you are currently locked into this melee range with him. Fiska, it's your turn.
All right. Fiska is going to jog. He hasn't been in many fights before, and this is a lot of aggression right now. So she's gonna try and move towards that rock.
Okay.
If I can make it happen.
You press space.
Okay, so I see
space.
I see our tokens, but I don't see like the background.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
That may just be the way that my computer has this set up. I don't know.
I don't know how to fix that. I will be honest with you.
That's cool.
I will kind of. So you're about like 35 feet away. You see other people's tokens or no?
Yeah, I see everybody.
Okay, so you see the tokens. You don't see a grid or anything.
Right.
Okay. It's just an icy riverbed thing.
Yeah,
That's all.
That's cool. I can
Okay.
picture it.
Open the stream.
Your words paint the picture.
Okay. There are balloon animals quite literally everywhere, just floating around.
Are you, Nathan? Are you using your phone for anything? Open the stream and you can see what's going on.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's funny.
I like that plug. Nice plug.
Yeah, get an extra viewer in here.
Twitch.tv.
YouTube.
Yeah, so Fiska's gonna wait until it looks like enemy's distracted by Jayla, and then she's gonna shoot her crossbow,
okay, awesome.
try and get a little sneak attack in.
Yeah, this I will say that you can go ahead and for sure do that. This guy his focus is all on Jayla now. It was on Ichabod from his hack, but there's a minotaur in his area, and her horns are dug in it, so you definitely have it. He doesn't really see you. You have sneak attack.
Okay. So it's 20 to hit.
That hits.
And then so 10 plus the sneak attack. 15 damage.
10?
15.
15. Okay, nice. That's great.
Huge.
He's dead.
He was focused on this minotaur. No, he's not dead. He's focused on this minotaur, and then this arrow just like shoots him in his other shoulder. He looks over and he's like, "Ah!" and just like yells at you.
Oh god.
Grumpy. Grumpy.
Is there anything else you want to do, Fiska? Get a bonus action or anything?
No, that's it.
Okay, Elzo, you're up, dude. Orion, you're on deck.
So, with the couple hits that he's taken, I mean, I know he's just super intense and raging right now, but does he look like he's been damaged?
There's a bit of damage to him. It's nothing like drastic, right? He's
Couple scrapes and bruises? Okay.
Yeah, just I mean, it's hard to tell from the way his skin is. His skin is literally it's like ice. It's so damaged, it's cracked, it's brittle. So any movement or any hit, he bleeds. It's not. You get the sense that he lives in a world of pain.
Gotcha.
24/7.
Okay, well,
Something probably wrong with him.
you will see kind of like this, similar to when we were walking and I was kind of checking out the lightning on my hands. You'll see that happen again, but like intentionally, like with with action. And my intent would be to run towards the guy. I think I have just enough. It's like 30 feet, but what happens as soon as I'm about to start running, the lightning just jumps from my hands.
Okay.
Just an arc. between me and that front guy that's near Jayla. It's completely surprising me. Like, completely unexpected. And then I will roll to attack. This is Witch Bolt.
Hell yeah, dude.
No, you're a witch.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Do you have
Can
inspiration, yes or no?
can I do? Thank you.
I
was-
from this point on,
I
will
know.
be reminding you.
I was gonna say, can I be a halfling for a second?
Oh, did you? Wow.
I sure did. Oh, that's a little better. It's a... Where is it? 15 to hit?
That hits. That definitely hits.
Okay, so that's 1d12 and it just hits them automatically, right? There's no save. Doesn't look like it, yeah. I don't think so. I don't see one.
Yeah, there's no save. It just happens.
Okay, so that's 4 and then the Witch Bolt is locked on for 1 minute.
So 4 damage to him?
Yeah.
Cool, and it's locked onto him for
Yeah.
10 rounds.
And so I don't actually move because I'm so stunned by what the fuck just happened. I'm just seeing this arc of lightning go from my hands 30 feet away to this guy, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. As y'all see this lightning just arc across, and it envelops the guy. You feel the hairs on your body stand up, and you push off this guy so you don't get caught up in this electricity. And this guy just like just getting shocked right now. Lauren, it's your turn. I think you're muted.
Okay. I'm going to take out my war pick, and then I'll look at the palm of my hand, and I'll strike my hand.
Okay.
And I'll just say like, Ubanian, bless me. And then my war pick will light with fire.
Ooh, nice.
And that is my Rite of Flame. I take a D4 of damage.
Okay.
Necrotic damage. I take 2.
Okay.
And then I'll rush up behind Jayla.
Okay.
And I'll say, Jayla, duck. And then I'll try to strike at him.
All right, go.
But while I'm striking, I'm like visibly smiling.
Noted.
Okay. Come on. Nope. 11.
That misses.
Poggers. I also used my inspiration.
Do you want to use it?
No, I already did. I
Okay.
rolled
Oh,
5
damn.
twice.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
You run up. This gleaming smile on your face. You tell Jayla to duck. Jayla, you pick it up instantly. You duck, and as you go, you kind of like undershoot where you were trying to swing, and kind of just like brushes across his neck. And he's like, he's just laughing at you. It's his turn now. He's going. Oh, is there anything else you want to do? You did your bonus action, your movement, your action.
I still have 5 feet of movement, but no, I'm done. I'm. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. I'll move away.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
this
cool.
Guy is this guy his prime. Y'all can see how he's acting. He's maniac. He's aggressive. He's going to. For a brief second, you see him pause. He's like thinking. He's like, I need to kill by Oral's blessing. And then he starts waving his flail around, and he's gonna make 3 reckless attacks against you, Jayla.
Holy crap.
No shit.
Yep.
Glad I'm not there.
The first one is a 24 to hit. Whoa.
Yeah.
Second one's a 22.
Yeah.
And the third one is a 22 as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to do some swap training.
So every attack from this point on against him is made with advantage.
God,
But
I wish.
he says this, and he just he grabs your horn and just like beats you over the head 3 times with his flail.
I can't fucking do this. Jesus.
It's going to be 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Crap.
And I need you to roll 3 con saves for me. 3 Constitution saves for me as well. I feel so bad.
19.
Okay, that was the first one. Get 2 more.
14.
Okay, roll 1 more.
18.
Yeah, with each of these hits, you feel this like, you feel the pain. You like, oh my god, this guy just beat the shit out of me with this flail. Each thing it pierces, but there's this underlying like frost. There's this underlying like this like it's hard to pinpoint. It's nothing like you feel. It's like a cold, necrotic. Like it feels like it penetrates deeper than it should, but each time you hit it, you like flex it off and it doesn't take effect on you. As he's like, y'all just see Jayla just getting wailed on. This guy's like, he's just laughing as he's beating the ever-loving god out of Jayla. The purple guy behind him, he's like, well, thanks. I didn't think you were okay.
He runs away.
Bye.
He's like, you're doing great, and then he just like starts yelling, and you just see his form he just grows to 10 foot tall. His size doubles.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
A big boy.
His size doubles, and as his size doubles, he's in the same. He's like he grows bigger, but he's like, I'll help next turn. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that was an action.
Give
but
me a minute. Or 6
Oh,
seconds or something.
It's now Ichabod's turn. Ichabod, you're back up.
Yeah, so
You just saw
Ichabod
Jayla
is-
get walloped.
Right. Ichabod
He's
is gonna
looking
move.
real hurt. Like, her white fur is covered in blood.
God.
Ichabod's gonna move down there
Okay.
to get a better shot, and he's gonna toss his Eldritch Spear at that guy again.
Do it, dude. All I mean, as you are doing these actions, as the guy grows larger, he's like, "I'll help you next round. Get the weapon away from his hands." That's like his
25.
I can't do
That
that.
hits for sure.
11.
11 points of damage. Nice, very nice. He just looks at you, and you just see this like, you just see that he's so gleefully happy that he is just so happy to hit something. He just looks happy at the moment. Even though you just threw this another blast of spear at him.
And I think that is all I am.
He actually looks at you, he's like, "Is that all you got?"
Oh god.
At the moment, yes. I'm done.
Give it a
Okay,
shot.
Jayla, it is now your turn. Fiska, you are on deck.
What the heck is
Okay, bonus action, I'm use my second wind.
Nice.
And let me heal some. Okay. So that is... I get
Damn.
8 points back. Yay.
I would have done so much.
Nice.
Cool. Now I'm gonna, cause she's hard-headed, she's gonna attack
Good.
with her.
Oh, I forgot to mention, all the attacks don't have advantage right now. So Ichabod, I don't know. if
Oh,
you
that's
rolled
right.
twice.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, I just rolled the ones, but that's fine.
Okay. You wanna roll to see if you get an add 20? No. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
That's okay. I'll do it next time.
I'm gonna. I want to like press, like, take my scimitar and like try to just grab it right in his chest.
Okay. Go for it.
I love his pose in that picture. He's like, oh no. What did I do?
18 plus 7, so that hits.
Definitely hits. Yep.
He takes 10 points of damage. And since she's so hard-headed, she is gonna stay right there.
Okay. Yeah. You thrust the sword to him, and he like, as you like dig it in, he like pushes into it closer, and it just drives all the way to the hilt. He's just looking at you with his eyes just manic. Fiska, it's your turn. Elizel, you're on deck.
All right. Fiska is going to fly within 10 feet.
Okay.
I remember to space. And she is going to use her fishing pole to try and hook the weapon away from him.
Okay. So it would be a strength versus strength check. Contested check.
I think this guy's strong.
And she has advantage, right?
It's just against. That's a good question. I think
That
it's just
is a
against
good
attack.
question.
It's just against
Reckless.
attack rolls. It's not against like strength checks.
Dang.
So what am I rolling?
So
Oh, I got nat
that's
20 anyway.
Strong as fuck.
Yeah, you as this guy
It's one strong bird.
as this guy
Hell yeah.
pushes deeper into Dayla's sword, you wrap your fishing line around the weapon and just yank it out of his hand and it flies over near you.
Oh yeah.
I will designate I'll just put like a little square right there.
That's amazing.
My God.
That's the weapon.
Okay. I still have
He, like,
10.
Fly it away.
As his weapon leaves his hand, he's like, oh, no! And he you see like panic in his eyes for the first time.
She's gonna grab it if it's not too heavy, and she's gonna fly another 10 feet.
Okay, as you grab it, go ahead and make a wisdom save for me.
Oh my.
Ooh.
He's wise.
5.
As you pick this weapon up, this intense like anger and ferocity, it just compels you to hit the nearest ally. So go ahead and roll attack against it.
Oh god. All right.
You just went right.
Well, actually, you wouldn't have moved.
But I
So
have-
you wouldn't have moved yet.
I
You feel this need to just hit something. It's more of like hit an ally, kill something like not tainted. So you, for the time being, you are locked in a grip hold on this weapon, and you
Okay.
can only attack your allies from this point on.
Okay.
Y'all
Should I?
see,
All
y'all
right.
see, y'all look over and see Fiska.
I was
Just
ready, Fiska.
y'all just look over at Fiska and see her just go like feral.
Whoa.
She's like, she's like pecking at stuff with her beak.
Sure.
Is she shrieking about oral? Yeah.
Not yet.
Knew we had an inside agent.
So that was your action. You still have movement. I mean, you are a little bit different now, but you have your movement and bonus action still.
Oh, I can still move. Okay.
How much did you move before?
I moved 20 and I have 30.
Yeah, you can move 10 more feet. Yeah, you can fly. I mean, you can fly up. You can move. Yeah, it's whatever.
Okay. I'm assuming that I'd want to attack a friend, so let's go over here.
Yeah, it won't be until your next turn, but you do feel this overwhelming urge to just
What's up?
hurt an ally. Yeah, Ichabod, you see Fiska, this nice artist bird. You just see this like ferocity. She's walking over to you with this flail in hand. She's like flailing it menacingly, like spinning it in a circle at you. Elizel, it's your turn. Lauren, you're on deck.
Do I see?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go
everyone
do
sees
that.
this. It's not. She's not being discreet. Like as soon as she touches weapon, something shifted. You don't know what, but something changed. Her whole demeanor has just changed.
Yeah, so my hands are out with this witch bolt locked onto this guy, and I'm like looking at her really weird, but this guy still seems primary threat, so I'm just gonna activate it for another
Okay.
D12. How do you? So once it's activated,
It's a concentration check. It's a
right? But
concentration-
can you somehow roll a nat 20, or is it always just gonna be?
It's always damage. There's
Okay.
no other roll for it. It's just always happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Like if you roll a nat 20 for the first time, you would do double damage on that one, but moments
Okay.
after that, it would just be
That makes
like,
sense.
current damage.
Yeah. Another 5 damage.
Yeah. He doesn't seem as he's still like his teeth are shattering, but he is more worried about having the weapon be thrown from his grip.
Fair. And I will. How much did you heal for, Jayla?
I got 8, so I'm at 11.
Yeah, she was at 3.
Yeah. I'm just
Pretty
trying
I
to
can
think,
only
like-
do that once, though. So.
Right. No, I know. Do I see that guy is more worried about his weapon? He's not focusing on anyone around him anymore, or?
So currently, he does look like he's focused on a weapon. Like he's focused on a weapon. go ahead and make a perception check. Just go ahead and make a like insight check, maybe even that.
Okay. 24.
Yeah, you see that there are the fleeting moments of like his weapon just got dislodged, but this guy, there's something wrong with him. Like he's been exposed to some sort of bad magic for such a long time that he's just inherently just evil. Now.
Yeah.
So he's right now he's focused, but his focus is going to go back to the one with the scimitar dug into his shoulder blade.
Okay, so
Jayla.
I will as a bonus action, just kind of shout out to Jayla and just say, "It's all right. We're gonna do this," and I'll cast healing word on her.
Okay.
1d4 plus 4. It's not much, but 6 more.
Yay!
Not too shabby. Pretty good.
And I'm gonna stay put.
Okay.
Yeah, she probably didn't even hear that. You can see she's really engaged with this man.
All right, Lorian, it is up to you now. It's your turn.
So how does the man, the redhead look? How does he look?
Oh,
Brown?
go ahead and make you can make a medicine check, maybe. No, that would.
No, that's
He looks.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks
4.
as crazy. Yeah, he looks as crazy as since you saw him. He just looks. He's a little bit pissed. His weapon's not in his hand no more. But he's yeah. I will say if you want to spend your whole turn figuring out how much HP he has, I will. Let you do that, but yeah, okay.
I'm gonna look at
Just
our
offer it.
our friend Longlegs,
Mhm.
Fiska. There we go. I looked at the chat and I saw her name and I was like, ow.
Long legs?
She doesn't look very strong, right?
No.
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 And
No, she does not.
I just had to double check. No, she does not look very strong at all.
Does she look like as she's holding it? Does she look like familiar with the weapon?
That's a good question. I will just say no. I don't think
Okay.
it's not a simple weapon. I think flails are martial weapons. I could be wrong.
It sounds right.
Oh.
She doesn't look like she is. I would
I'm
just say
just
from
trying to-
first observation, she looks awkward as fuck with it, right?
I'm just trying to figure out whether I think she's really a threat with the weapon. So,
Yeah.
and I don't think so. So I'll go help our cow friend.
cow friend.
She is not familiar with the weapon.
And then I'll take a strike at that guy.
Go for it.
Does a 19 hit?
You still have. I think there's still advantage on this guy too for everyone that trusts.
Oh, well, okay. Still a 19. And then a D8, and because I have the Crimson Right,
Mhm.
I do an extra D4.
Nice.
I do 15
Oh.
points of damage.
A bit
And I'll
different.
just, I'll just kind of strike into his shoulder
Mhm.
and kind of just sink it in there, and I'll like twist it around and let the fire kind of burn in him. And I'll just be smiling.
Yeah,
I'll
as
just
he's
be
doing that,
smiling
he
really
has
wide.
an equally large smile. So he's like, he's just laughing. This guy's fucking
And
crazy.
I'll just start like huffing and
Puffing.
Nice. Nothing inside.
stuff like that.
Start getting
Um,
fucking
Yeah, you dig this. You
high.
dig this.
Yeah,
war
exactly. I'm the
pick
big
into
bad
him.
wolf.
So currently, for everyone's visual, this guy, he has a scimitar plunged all the way into his shoulder blade. He has his war pick that's been twisted into his shoulder. Fiska is something. Something's going on with Fiska. This guy, you see this guy, he's still in his he's still gonna make more reckless attacks. He's gonna do he's gonna do 1 on Jayla, 2 on Lorian, just for the shits of it. But first he's going to make sure he can yeah, he's good. What the fuck was I rolling? Oh yeah, that's right.
What the fuck?
So the
was
first
that?
one on Jayla, it is a. What the fuck would that be? Oh, it's an 18.
No.
All right, he missed it with 18.
Oh yeah.
His second two, so the second one, other hit on Lauren's a 24. And then the third attack would be a.
Just hits me.
The third attack would be an 18 on Lorian.
That hits.
Okay, so yeah, Jayla, you see he tries to throw a punch with his the shoulder blade, the blade that's like in his that's in his your scimitars in the shoulder. He tries to throw a punch with that, but he can't move against the sword. He's like ah, and then he like backhands Lorian with for 3 points of damage, and then on the second swing back, he grabs your head and like bashes your skull into Jayla's horn. You take 3 more points of damage.
So how much was that in total?
6 points of damage.
Oh.
I mean, he's just attacking with it's a melee attack. Like he's just punching him.
Yeah, he's no monk.
But he's just laughing maniacally. The guy behind him, he's like, "Oh, good," and he like the other guy, the large guy, he pivots and he runs for Fiska. And he comes and he tries to grab this flail out of your hand. Fiska, his like fingers come down and grab this weapon and like pick you up. I need you to make a strength.
Boy.
Uh-oh.
It's like
This guy's like trying to pick the weapon up.
like a kid holding on to their
Make
parent's arm.
Yeah, make a strength check.
Got a 9.
What do you have a modifier for it or no?
-1.
It was a -1. That was the modifier.
Okay. Yeah, he rolled a 9 as well, but he has a +2, so he has an advantage because he's
Is he large?
large. Yeah, he picks up this fell and just like jiggles you, and then you like you plop down to the ground and he's gonna make a wisdom save. He succeeds it.
Oh, thank goodness.
He grabs his flail, and then you just see him turn around and begin to book it away. As he's booking it away, so I forgot to do a I forgot to do an opportunity attack by the crazy guy, so that guy's gonna roll his. Yeah, that guy takes 3 points. The big guy takes 3 points of damage. But yeah, this big guy, he runs over to Fiska, dangles the flail out of you, and turns around and begins to like book it. He hasn't said an extra word or anything. We're gonna go back to the top round. Mila, it's your turn.
Who?
It's your turn, Jayla. It's your turn.
Oh. So since I still have the scimitar pressed into him, I'm gonna like try to like take it up
Okay.
and try to hit him, or just like pull it through his arm if I can. Just
Did he-
kidding.
Did he reckless attack on me and Jayla?
Yeah,
yeah.
you have an advantage. Yeah, it's
Okay,
alright.
okay,
Thanks
okay.
for reminding me. Yeah, he has you have an advantage against attacks against him right now.
I'm not using this dice anymore. Okay.
It's going away.
But that's still a 14,
That
so
hits. Yep, go for it.
I rolled
Oh.
a 5, guys. Twice.
You have a +7.
Okay.
Wait, I thought you had a +7, right?
I do have a +7.
So it's a 12.
That'd be
That's
12.
Just kidding, I can't do math.
That does not hit.
Just
I
kidding.
was like, how does she have a +9?
You go to
This
like
is crazy.
pull this. You try to pull your scimitar out, and it's just like he like flexes his shoulder muscle, and it's just stuck in the shoulder blade.
Just kidding. Sorry.
You
I've
have
had a
action
little
surge.
alcohol. I do. Where is it?
It's under your. I think it's a bonus action, right?
That sounds right, yeah.
I don't see
Or it's just a feature
it.
of the class, I think.
Yeah,
Under your
feature.
features, under your It's under bonus. It's under features. and it's action.
You take an
one
additional action.
It just happens. It doesn't cost an action or a bonus action.
Oh, so I can still have a bonus action?
It gives you another action.
It gives you another action.
Okay.
So you can attack
Don't
again.
forget to check off the stuff you do when you use it, dude.
I have. Thank
Okay.
you.
Sorry. I have an old unrefreshed app open.
I checked my second win. Thank you. So I can still take a bonus action?
Yes, this action surge happens as it's just a part of your class. So there's no action, no bonus action. It just happens, right? It gives you an
Okay.
additional action.
Well, then I'm gonna try to do what I said.
Okay, go for it.
Natural 20, so
Nice.
27. So that's
Kick his ass!
So roll the damage die twice.
okay. Oh, I lost that one. Okay. Okay.
And
So
then add
that's
your modifier to it.
3. 3 plus. So 8 points.
What'd you roll? What were the 2 dice rolls?
2 and 1.
Damn. All right. So yeah, you do 8 points of
Damn.
Yep.
still your bonus action.
And then I'm gonna use my horns to try to hit him.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it. Horn him up.
12. Cool.
Wait, is this a part of your gort or it's your hammering horn? Huh?
No, it's just horns, so I can as bonus action. Oh yeah, hammering horns.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I think it pushes him. It doesn't do any damage, does it?
Yeah, it just pushes him. He needs to make a
Strength saving.
strength save. Yeah. He. Yeah. What's the DC?
12.
Yeah, he does not. You do not push him. You stab him back in the shoulder, and he's just looking at you, laughing, and you try to like headbutt him a little bit, and he just kind of like blocks it with your blade and his shoulder blade.
Cool.
Fisk, it's your turn. Ozil, you're on deck. Or
When
did you
did-
want to move
when-
away, Caleb?
Was it
Oh,
Ichabod's
Ichabod,
turn?
Ichabod, Ichabod. I'm so sorry, I skipped you. Ichabod, it is your turn. You should have went before Jayla.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So, Fiska is clearly out of the influence, right?
Yeah, you see that it's so obvious right now after she got that weapon taken out. She has
Okay.
come back down to her
Oh, I'm
artistic
fine now. Okay.
version.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna stay where I'm at and just toss another Eldritch Bolt at this guy.
Go for it. Yeah, Fiska,
We're
once you
still-
let go of that weapon, you were free of that thought.
And
Okay.
he's still being reckless.
Yeah, he's still reckless. Everything has advantage.
Okay. Well, that's no good. Oh shoot. Can I spend my inspiration?
Yeah, go for it. If you have one, go
Okay.
for it. Yeah.
There we
I think
go.
everyone got it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That was 16
That hits, man.
to hit.
Damage.
And damage 8.
Nice. All right.
Here's
Anything
my
else?
inspiration.
Y'all can all see that damage has taken quite a toll on this guy. You see bits of flesh are hanging off. Actually, this Eldritch Blast hits him. A shard of this material that Ichabod's Son has formed in his eye, and there's just like a long, sharp, ebony shard in his eye, and he's looking really rough.
Fiska?
Fisk, it's your turn, yeah.
Assuming I'm not particularly groggy or anything.
No, it was
Maybe
as
I'll
soon as that weapon got out of your hands, your mind was free. Your head was clear.
I know that I was like. Do I ever have any memory of like wanting to hurt
No,
my
you don't
friends?
have any memory of touching that after touching that.
But if Fiska
just-
flies away from me, can I get an attack of opportunity out of spite?
I mean, if you want to, yeah, go for it. I don't know
I'm
how
not
she's
going
gonna feel about that,
That's okay. Fiska's gonna go fly on top of this rock
but okay.
and shoot an arrow from
That
up
rock
here.
is about 10 feet up above the ground. So
Hell yeah, good.
I'm gonna put
Good
like
vantage point.
a little number next to your name.
Nice. All right, so that is going to be 14 to hit.
That hits him.
Oh, nice.
You're shooting
Alright,
the guy
so-
that Jayla and Warren are beside.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna do the sneak attack damage.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, you got it.
Assuming that's okay. Okay. So that was the wrong dice. What does a fucking D8 look like? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ!
that's what-
Keep
that's
rolling
what something
D10s. All right, and then I like get 9s, and I'm like, that's definitely not right. All right, there we go. Okay, so that's 8 damage on the crossbow plus 2 from the sneak attack, so 10.
10 points of damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this? Like, how do you want to kill this guy as you shoot this arrow? Like this arrow go?
Oh, he's fucking dying.
Yeah, y'all did. That was a lot. He had a lot of help. That was a lot of damage he's taken over almost 3 rounds.
Hey, sheesh, we beat the crap out of this guy.
Oh, I'm gonna try and get it in his mouth because he keeps grinning all the time.
Okay, as you take aim, you shoot this arrow, and you know, Lorian's attacking him, or Jayla's attacking him. He's just like laughing. Y'all just hear the sound of an arrow just and just pierce through the punch a hole through this guy's mouth and out of his head as the arrow just sticks out. As he like falls backwards on it, the arrow pops back out of his mouth onto the ground. He dead. He big dead.
Can he fry from my witch bolt as he goes down?
Yes, he certainly can. He's just turned into a charred remains.
Love it.
Is there anything else you want to do, Fiska?
Probably like air pump with my wing.
Okay, you definitely
To pop off a little.
Yeah, that's your turn. Lauren, it's your turn.
Is the guy still running? Does he look like
for
he's
sure.
still going to run?
He looks like he's flinging with whatever this weapon is.
By the way, I just want to when he went over to take the weapon from Fiska, he took an attack of opportunity for 3 damage.
Okay, yeah.
He should have had to roll concentration on his enlarge reduce. Yeah.
Oh no, that just happens. That's not a spell.
But still, is it not still a spell?
No, it's
You cast it with this.
No, it's not. It's not. That is not a part. You can make a. I will say make a history check for me real quick, and I'll tell you what it was.
Well, I know what it is.
What is it?
It's he's Dwargar.
Yes.
Yeah, but
It's not a spell. This is a feature of his race. I'll just say once per short or long rest, you can cast the enlarge spell, and it just happens. There's no concentration check or nothing. It just happens for a minute.
sure. Okay, I'll run up to him and I'll try to tackle him.
Okay, go for it. Go ahead and make a
Athletics.
athletics check, and he's going to do the same.
I got 18.
Yeah, you tackle his leg and manage to get him over, and you tackled him. Yeah, he's currently prone right now on the ground. He still has the weapon in his hand.
You're not going anywhere.
Get the fuck off of me.
And that's my action. I'll just hold him down.
Okay.
And then I'll look back and I'll say, "Someone help me."
All right, that's your turn. It is up to the guy on the ground that the arrow pop out of his mouth. He farts a little bit from death. And
Farts.
this guy he's actively going to wrestle you off of you to try to get away. So he's going to go ahead and make another strength.
Are we still in
We're
initiative?
wrestling.
Yes, you got.
Yeah.
it.
Did I
He's
get a
still
turn?
running.
Wait, did I skip you? Oh, I sure did. Elzo,
Yeah,
hey.
you did.
Hey, Elzo, it's your turn.
Ah,
So
You have seen your Lorian tackle this guy, and you hear this conversation, him saying, "Get the fuck off me." What are you doing?
oh yeah, all right.
I think I'm just gonna let him walk away with the weapon. Come on, no.
What is the surface that we're on?
It's ice. It's not slippery ice or anything like
But
that.
like
It's just
ice as in water underneath, or ice as
no,
in
no.
okay.
This is like, think of like it is like 20 foot. It is ice. Like it's like you're on a long iceberg. Like the water here has been frozen for way too long. Like it's not breakable. Not like whole breakable.
Okay. I was considering something, but it's not big enough.
I think I know what you're thinking
That's
of. You
what
could
she
make a
said?
chunk. Yeah, you could make a chunk in the ice to like make like a little hole in the ground kind of thing. If I think.
Yeah,
what
I
you're
just
trying to
feel like you would climb out very easily. But I'm glad we're on the same wavelength here. So actually, I guess I should ask. From what I saw, this guy grabbed the weapon and was like, "Okay, peace." Like
Basically. Yep.
basically what we were.
And then you
saying.
heard Lorian say what he said, and the guy said pretty much like, "Get the fuck off me." Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, fuck this guy. I mean, this guy didn't try to attack us like the other guy did. Trying to figure out why we would stop him other than information. I think I will do that. I think I will just like, since I see Lorian is very interested in trying to keep him here, I would try to destroy water underneath him.
Okay. What's the area of that, by the way?
It's not that much. It's just 10
It's a 30-foot
gallons.
cube.
Well, it
No,
says,
it's like a 30-foot. I was talking about like the like. It's gonna get him, Lorian, like it's gonna get both of them, right?
yes, it's a 30-foot cube, but it says you only destroy up to 10 gallons of water.
Okay.
So I don't really know how that works. How do you have a 30-foot cube but only destroy 10 gallons of water?
I think that's going to. I'll just say for this purpose, it's a 10-foot hole. I think that would.
Like
since
deep?
It's 10 gallon. Yeah, like it's just like a 10-foot. I think that's more than 10 gallon. What?
10 gallons isn't that much.
No, it's really not.
Yeah.
I'll say it makes like a 5-foot hole. It will be considered like rough, like hard, like rough terrain for him to get out of, and like he'll have to make a check to get out of the hole.
Okay.
Like even though he's like 10 foot tall, he's still gonna have to like fight off Lorian and climb out of this hole and stuff like that.
So I will move 20 feet closer and do that.
Well, tell me where you want to position at. There is a tool for you to position, because you can. I was gonna put it like on him and Lorian, but there is a way for you to do it where it's not on Lorian.
Yeah, if it's a 30-foot cube, what's the tool? Measurement?
It's underneath the person on the top left.
Yeah.
Measurement controls, and there's a square, like a rectangle template. You should be able to. Drag
Okay, so. Oh, that's large. Does that make sense? Like, would he fall into that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will say at this point, I think him and Lorian would kind of like teeter on the edge a little bit. Lorian, so is that your turn?
Let me check my bonus action to see if there's anything that I would do with that. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's fun. I don't need that, but that's fun. Yes, that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah. So this, you'll see this chunk of ice just carved down to like this natural slope. This guy's gonna try to wrestle this weapon out of your hand, Lorian. You get advantage because his like feet are unsteady as he's like falling backwards.
Trying to wrestle my weapon? Okay. I got dirty 20.
Yeah, he's trying to wrestle this out of his hands, and he like slips. You have the weapon in your hand as he falls down into this divot away from you. Make a Constitution save or a Wisdom save for me. Make a Wisdom save. Because
Okay.
you have this weapon in your hand now as he falls backwards into the to the pit.
17 wisdom.
Yeah, you save. So as he's falling, you have the weapon in your hand. You feel this like whispering for like the briefest second you get it out of your head. As he's falling backwards, you can make an opportunity attack because he's actively falling down. So you can like. Hit.
Does he look evil? I don't know if I want to hurt him.
Yeah, I did not get the sense he was evil.
It's kind of up to you.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to hit him while he's falling down. I didn't. My intention was just not to have him run off with a magic fucking flail, you know.
Okay. Yeah, he falls into this pit and he's like, "You don't need that. Give it to me here. Give it to me now."
Why do you need it? I'm not just gonna let you run off with
It's
it.
my right.
Fuck this guy. He's
The,
fucking nuts.
You see that as he says this, his form begins to shimmer and glimmer, and you just see him pop out of just disappear.
Oh shit.
And then he is going to. He's gonna do that. Y'all just saw this guy fall into. I think Lauren, you're the only one that could have actually seen him fall into this little crescent. Maybe Fisker can see it too, since he's up 10 feet up.
Can I still hear him? Or smell him? Actually, could I smell?
You can make a perception check to see if you can determine that. Make a perception check for that. Currently, this guy, Fisker and Lauren, y'all don't see him go invisible. But he is. You don't know where this guy's at anymore.
Perception of 16.
You sniff
Remember,
him.
if he comes within 10 feet of me.
Oh right, she could see
I
him.
know. I know, Daredevil. I know. You sniff him and your nose catches a whiff of his purpleness, and you look you think you smell him about like 15 feet, 20 feet due north in front of you, so they're like directly up.
Coconut. That's a shampoo. Yeah.
He's going to. That's the end of his turn. Ichabod, it's your turn. You don't really. I'm gonna stop the music because I don't think it needs to be. This guy has gone invisible. I think Florian and Fisker ones know. From what you saw this guy go down this this icy pit, and then combat has ended.
Oh. Are we out of initiative?
Yeah,
or
you are out
still-
of combat right now.
Okay.
I'll just say, he went invisible. He's still around here, 15 feet north of me.
Okay, I'm gonna walk that direction.
As you're Lauren, as you're smelling it, you do sense, you do feel this, you do sense the smell changing directions.
Is
he
he
doesn't feel like
coming-
he's due north anymore in front of you. But you feel the direction, like
Is
it's
he-
slowly starting to like move towards
Shit.
the
Could
to your east kind of thing.
Is the weapon still trying to corrupt me or no?
No.
No? Okay, could I run over to where he is and try to tackle him?
Yeah, you can definitely do that. I will say it's just a. I think usually with invisibility it's like a disadvantage.
Yeah.
But since you have a pinpoint on him, you smell him, Jayla, you begin to your ears begin to prickle up as you feel him come to your 10-foot daredevil
really?
sense. Y'all see Lauren and Fiscal. You see Lauren and Jayla. Lauren just dashes after this guy to tackle him. Go ahead and make a tackle check, and Jayla, you sense this guy coming into your
15?
Yeah, you run and y'all just see Lorian just like jump out, and then you just see him hit something in the air and then start tumbling or whatever.
I'm
this
just
guy,
gonna help him hold him.
Yeah, you walk over there, and as you like tackle him and hold him, you see that he comes back to form. Y'all just see this purple guy just pop back into reality in a sense. And the guy's like, "Get the fuck off of me!
What's your name? What's your
What's your fucking name?
Name's Lorian. Nice to meet you.
Fuck you! My name is Magman.
Magman?
Yes, motherfucker.
Okay.
Make fun of his name.
Get the
Oh,
fuck off of me!
why'd you want the weapon? Where are you going with it? Where
It's my right. You don't need to know anything else. It's mine by birth.
Oh, well, it's mine right now.
Give it to me. He's like trying to wiggle out of Jayla. He's like, give it to me. And his like little arms are trying to reach the weapon. What are the rest of y'all doing as there two are like hugging, grappling this guy? What are the rest of y'all doing?
Ichabod's gonna walk up to him and just kind of stand off to the side.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Purple guy.
small purple dude.
Um,
Is he still big or did he shrink?
at this time he has begun to shrink down. He's like,
Okay.
he's a little dude now. A little dude again. I will say for the hell of it,
Let's
I'll
see.
Oh, he's a little? A little guy.
I'll keep I think a minute has passed at this point. I'll just keep the grid open, so y'all can kind of like position yourselves in a sense. This guy exists no more. This person-
Magman.
But yeah, y'all have him grappled. He is actively trying to get out of this restraint that you have. He is not doing that well of a job, as y'all have a good, firm hold on him.
Fiska's gonna ask him, what happened when I touched that? He's gonna point at the weapon.
He I don't know. You tell me. What happened? Why'd you? I don't know. Y'all can make insight checks if you want. I guess.
Why'd you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
14.
Yeah, I mean,
I got 17.
anyone that rolls above a fucking 12 knows this guy's. I mean, that was a lie, right? That wasn't the truth.
Yeah.
I'll go. Tell the truth.
No, I don't want to.
So
I'll take my
Ichabod-
scimitar and hold it up to his neck.
Oh.
he pushes against the blade a little bit, and you see a bit of blood start trickling out. I'd rather die.
Oh. Ooh.
So Ichabod
It
will
might come down to that.
cast Cause fear
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
Okay.
because he's
Okay.
shadow touched.
Yeah, he is.
So he's
Yeah,
this is
he is.
He's
So what
emo.
does that do? He needs to make a save of some
So-
sort.
yeah. Yeah, he walks up to this guy and just kind of stares at him with those black eyes, and like if you're looking, he can kind of like see the infinite of space in his eyes or something.
shit.
The abyss. I don't know. You awaken the sense of mortality in one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you until the spell ends. That lasts up to a minute. Frightened target can repeat the saving throw at the end, blah, blah, blah. So, and then if he's frightened, then I guess whatever that effect is.
Okay. You walk over to him. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say my spell save DC is 14.
You walk over to him. He's like, and you just see his eyes dilate as well, and like kind of zone into your eyes for a second. And he's like, "Get the fucking thing away from me!" And he's like trying to like scurry away from Ichabod. Get away from me!
And Ichabod's like, tell him what they want to know.
He is like, you see as he's like in his front. Actually, I want to go ahead and make a intimidation check. Actually.
Oh.
With advantage?
With
Because he's
advantage,
here?
yeah.
Yeah.
God dang! Give me a second.
You just have to keep you honest.
21.
If I tell him, will you let me go?
That's up to them.
maybe.
He he's like looking around, frightened. You see that beads of sweat that are freezing instantly to his skin. That is Charlatan. It's a special rock. That's what it says.
What?
It is Charlatan. It's a special rock.
What does the rock do?
He smells what you're cooking.
It doesn't do nothing. I just need it. I just need it. It doesn't do anything.
Obviously,
Hate
it
it.
does something.
I don't know what the fuck happened to her.
Why do
It-
you need it?
It's my right, as I said.
And what gives you the right?
My legacy. My history.
Who gives a fuck about that? Why do you need it?
He spits at you. You will in a little bit.
I'll
give
slap
it.
him.
Give
Be nice.
it a couple of months and you'll see. Just slap him.
Be nice. Yeah, I tell him to be nice.
Fuck you.
Elazar just speaks up. He's like, so this thing is your right and your legacy, but you don't know anything about it? You just know that it's your right and your legacy? That's what you got? That's...
He just looks at you. He doesn't respond.
Like, nothing on his face changed?
He's fucking frightened of Ichabod. He's frightened of Ichabod. Like, he keeps looking over at Ichabod, but he's not. He doesn't forthcome any more information on him.
I'll go
Ichabod
forward
will-
and I will kneel down to where I'm blocking his view of Ichabod.
Okay. He's still frightened. He still senses that presence behind you, but it's like he's just looking at you. Like, there's like a focused intensity. It's not like it just looks like he's not forthcoming with whatever information you're trying to get from him.
So Ichabod will walk over closer, and he'll also get down in this guy's face,
He like
and
flinches a
he'll
little bit.
start. He'll work up a little bit of his black shadow light oil stuff in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Say, answer the questions.
He go ahead and make a. I'll say who. So it's Ichabod, Elazel, Jayla, Lorian. Pretty much everyone's around this guy. But Fiska's a little bit away, right? Go ahead and make a. I'm
sorry, I wasn't trying to be intimidating. I was
No,
just
it's
trying
something
to...
totally
Okay,
different. It's something
okay.
totally different. Go ahead and make a. Go ahead and make a. This is a perception. This is a quick perception check.
Dirty 20.
13.
Okay.
7.
Nope, that's terrible. Okay.
That's terrible. Nice.
22.
Okay. Well, what was your modifier with a nat 20? It's a nat 20. Correct success.
No, I got a
you-
dirty 20.
Oh, dirty 20. Oh, Jayla,
Yeah.
you Jayla, you see this? You're the fastest to react. As you guys are looking at him, you see this fear in him. You see him open his mouth to go to try to bite his tongue off.
Holy crap.
Jayla, you are able to. You figure you hear it. You hear the muscles in his jaw tense up and open, and you have the quickest. You have a split reaction to stop him from biting his own tongue off. He's like, ah!
I stick my hand in his mouth.
Oh my god. You like that?
He actively pushes your hand further down his throat to try to choke himself.
Well,
As he is wiggling.
I'm not gonna let
This
him
just
do
got
that.
real weird.
I'm just gonna hang
Alright.
on to like the back of his neck and like just like
You hold him
stop.
like this. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm just
I get
like
it.
Could I just choke him to sleep while we do that?
This
He
just
seems
got
like he needs-
even weirder.
I don't
He
think
seems
there's a
like he
roll
just
for that,
needs some nap time.
but I will say that you successfully able to choke him out, and
Sleeps.
you choke him out, and I think this is a good point to end the session as you choke this guy out on top of the eyes. I think that's a real good point to end the session on.
While Jayla's like hoof
Jayla
is
has
down
the
his
back of-
throat.
Yeah, Jayla has a hoof down his throat, his neck like that, and Orion just walks up and says, "Go to sleep," and just your long arm just wraps around his neck. Your arm wraps around him twice, and you choke him out. I think that's a good point to end it right there.
What should I add the weapon to my inventory? The magic.
I will
Charlatan.
add it to your inventory after the session, after everything's over with. I'll add it to your inventory. I'm gonna obviously leave some stuff off of it, but I will add it to your inventory. What the fuck was I doing? Oh yeah, so that's the end of the session. Thanks. That's it for tonight, folks. Those of you who did stick around all night, I want to say thank you, and to all these incredible players for joining me for the night. Thank you all for joining. It was pretty fun, pretty good. I look forward to seeing everybody next week, and I look forward to seeing more viewers back if you care to join. And now remember, here at Tabletop Tyranny, we do pride ourselves on originality, but to completely rip off Matt Mercer, is it Sunday yet?
I wish. I mean, it is. Let's keep going.
Yeah, you guys have a hostage now, I guess.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, Magman. What a name.